apparently there's more than just one blue cube, but apparently a few other cubes as well, like this red one right here. Now, it's not as interesting as the blue one I talked about, but don't get it wrong, there are some unique powers to this one too. Now, the obvious ones are that it's used as a flamethrower, it can blast out fire, it can melt things, it can burn things, and it can blast out fireballs. But there is a uniqueness to it. There's absolutely no limit to how high of much heat you want this to be, so we tested an experiment of a broken gear that we hovered over the red cube, and it went to the highest Fahrenheit it can go, like thousands or more, and it instantly melted the gear in like seconds. So there really is no limit to how hot this thing can get. So there's that. Another unique power behind it is it has the ability to increase strength through certain emotions like anger emotion. So this only works if the person is already upset, angry, or enraged. And when the person is near this cube, it increases that emotion of anger, and increases their strength, and it makes them quite much more stronger and destructive, which is kind of a bit scary, honestly. So those are the only few powers that we discovered on this red cube so far, but we're still trying to figure out what other kinds of powers this red cube has, and still looking further onto it. Oh boy, yeah, so similarly to how the blue cube works with reacting emotions and feelings, right? The red cube reacts very strongly and sensitive to anger and rage, and even by itself too. And, jeez, the amount of fire extinguishers and water we have to use to calm it down and put the fire down, jeez. It's quite unstable when it comes to emotions. And we already see the signs of it happening when its flame starts to heat up very quickly, and then its fire starts to like pulse way faster. There are rare times where it would be calm, where the fire isn't as strong as it usually is, and the fire is actually quite calm, like a campfire or something like that. But yeah, it gets quite very unstable with emotion. And how it moves around is pretty sort of self-explanatory. It kind of like moves around the place like using like a jet boost. It's using its own fire to levitate itself and move around the place pretty much. So that's how it works. Oh my goodness.